on the earth. And they are a hybrid being, and they are a wicked, malignant, and evil being that cannot be redeemed. And so therefore, they are already under God's wrath. And I wish I had gotten out the book of Enoch, because that is really the book. If you read the book of Enoch, chapter 6, I think through chapter 15, you'll find where these beings were brought upon the earth, and the evil and corrupt things that they have done. And so we come down here to the book of Jubilees, and the sons of Noah were complaining to Noah that these evil spirits were leading their sons astray. And so Noah said to Lord, do something about this. I'm paraphrasing, of course. And so God was going to cast them all into this place of condemnation, which is the bottomless pit. But then Satan came before God and petitioned him to allow 1/10 of them to remain before him, because otherwise he wouldn't have any way to carry out his evil works upon the earth. And so God allowed that. And the other 9/10 of them were sent to the bottomless pit. So it's no wonder that these demons that were cast out of the man of Gadara were afraid to go there, because they knew that these demons were confined there, and it was a place of condemnation, and they would be confined, and they wouldn't be able to do their evil works or perform their evil works upon the earth. And so they were deathly afraid of this place. And that lets us understand where these beings from the bottomless pit, spoken of in Revelation chapter 9, what they are. They're demon spirits. And they come upon the earth to torment men for 5 months. No mention is made of what happens to them after that. I mean, we know that all of them will someday wind up in the lake of fire to be eternally punished along with their master, Satan. But until that time, some of them roam freely upon the earth, and the other 9/10 of them are down in this bottomless pit. And so these demons that are spoken of here in Revelation chapter 9 are obviously confined there right now. And at the time of God's choosing, they will be released upon the earth to torment human beings. And so that's basically the answer to what is being spoken of here in the book of Revelation chapter 9. And I hope I've explained it to you well enough so that you can understand it. By the way, all of these things can be found on the internet. I mean, the book of Jubilees. If you go to www.pseudepigrapha.com/jubilees/10.htm, you'll find the same article here, and you can read it. And I hope that this message has been a blessing to you. I hope you've gotten something out of it. I would like to thank all of you for tuning in today. I apologize for being a little bit late, but I had some things I was dealing with, and I just couldn't get on the air before this time. But I'm trying to make the program last between 8 and 8:30. I may not always do exactly a half an hour. It might be 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but I try to stick with the schedule between 8 and 8:30 p.m. A lot of things are in the works. I've enlisted the help of a friend of mine who has extensive knowledge of computers, and he's far more technologically advanced than I am. And so he's going to help me with this, and I'm soon going to put together a very good program. I mean, it's going to be professionally done. Right now, I'm using a cell phone and a Kindle to do my broadcast. So it's really not the best I can do. I have to have one hand to hold the phone, and I have to have the other hand to operate the Kindle to access the the Bible verses and everything. So it's kind of difficult right now, and it shows. It's a little bit hard for me to maintain my concentration when I have all these things to do. But nevertheless, that is tonight's message. I hope that you understand what I share with you. And of course, as you know, this is a podcast that is devoted to all topics that pertain to the subject of eschatology, which is the study of last things. So most of my messages will be messages that deal with that subject, although it's not to say from time to time I can't deviate and teach on some general Bible topics such as the infilling of the Holy Spirit, salvation, you name it. But this site is mostly dedicated to eschatology because a lot of people are confused. There's a lot of disinformation and misinformation floating around in cyberspace, and people are easily deceived. And by the way, just to let you know, if you have an alternative point of view about what I've taught here tonight, I'm certainly open-minded to that. I'm not being dogmatic about anything I said. I'm simply saying that what I have shared with you tonight is the only thing that makes sense to me. I have yet to come upon anything else in 35 years of Bible study that makes sense out of what's written in the book of Revelation chapter 9, why the demons were concerned about being cast into the abyss by Jesus. These are the only things that satisfy my curiosity and my desire to know what's being discussed here, if that makes any sense. Anyhow, be that as it may, if you have an alternative view, I have a Facebook ministry page, same title, Earth's Final Warning Radio, and it's on Facebook, and you can leave me a comment there. You can leave me comments about the program there. I also have some articles uploaded there, podcasts from this show, as well as some other podcasts from Sermon Audio. I have to give them the proper attribution, and that's where a lot of the sermons you see on this podcast site come from. And but I have a lot of stuff there, and I'm going to have a lot more in the coming days. In fact, all of these podcasts are not only loaded to my Facebook ministry page, but they're also loaded up to my website, Earth's Final Warning Radio .org, and you can check out that site. Again, I have other teachings up there. I don't have any articles posted up there yet. I'm working on doing a video presentation for that site. It's just a little bit tedious for me to write. Writing is not my strong suit. It takes me a long time to get my thoughts together and put them down correctly, grammatically speaking. So I'd rather speak, do a video presentation or an audio presentation rather than write. But I am going to be writing some posts for that website. And there's also my other website, VanguardChristianRadio.org, and that is just a site that deals with that has audio teachings on just general Bible topics, whatever they may be. And there's some of those teachings are teachings I've done, and some of them are from Sermon Audio and other sources. So that's all I wanted to share with you tonight. And I hope it's been a blessing, and I thank you all for tuning in. And as always, I leave you with this reminder: keep the faith and defend the truth. Good night, everybody.